drift. Ready. Hey, get set. All right, come on. Out. Ready, shot. 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 Get set. Out. All right. Out.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins' towering tight end. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. All right, here we go. Second down. First tone of the game for James Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen on the play action. Flush down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Connection made to Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tua taken right to the air. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
44. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Blitz coming, Tua. Diving right side, got it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Running left, here's A-Chain. No one around, he's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And in for the Miami touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively,
Play action now. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Pass complete to Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. From Ohio State there to bring him down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Coleman with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Miami in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw now, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa back to throw. Has a man, it's Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going for this. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Samuel comes in motion left. From the 17. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They motion Waddle over left. On 1st down, they'll run. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he...
First and 10, here's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
This will be grabbed at the 5. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And it'll be Dolphins football. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins need some big yards in a hurry. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Tua now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Tua looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Miami. On 1st down, Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. Cook calls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This 42 yards from the right half. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour up at M&T Bank Stadium. The New York Jets in town to take on Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Bryce Young with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in that first half. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate? These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. That's completed right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They'll come up first and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's still going at the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
It is caught left side. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Tua off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations, like, yep, this guy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chunk play. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Tua. Pulled in by Waddle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force...
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. A-Chain again. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achan. Room to the right. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. First and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Pass. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. First down throw for Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tagovailoa back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins moments away from a 2-0 start. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now a run with Wright. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Vacates quickly left side. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Samuel now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st down from the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 In one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills drop the lead back to 13. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
All right, here we go. Second down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
44. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. Setting up for the kneel down on third. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.